Guys, this is so funny. You need to go to Mr. Newberger's AI Funnies. Go subscribe to him. This is the best. Let's listen in. God, this guy's so good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Newberger.
Now that I made all our deportation dreams come true, we reclaimed every single job that was taken by illegal immigrants. And let me tell you, folks, there were so many. I call them brown jobs. Jobs we were born to do and do what Americans do best.
I carry this old guy to the bathroom about 3 times a day. I gotta go.
And now America can get back to work like it's never done before.
I used to stay home and watch Real Housewives, but now I got to work 3 shifts in a row.
I hate other people's children and their poop.
So let's get busy, America. Go do all those brown jobs you wanted so much.
Let's go, ladies. Those beds won't change themselves.
Uno, dos, tres.
And show the rest of the world what we are made of. Look at me, I'm doing a brown job too, but just for 10 minutes. I really hate that sad loser, Mr. Newberger.
Who, me?
Good job, sir. Oh, good job, Mr. Newberger. Thank you so much for that. Oh, you're killing me. That was funny. God have mercy. That was funny. Let's keep it real, guys. Come on now. Oh, let me get my sign out, guys. This is the anti-Trump channel. Just keeping it real, man. I'm not going to edit anything. I'm just going to throw it out there just like that. But this is the venting channel. You need a good laugh because it's so true. I'm Hispanic. I've heard of the farming raids in Northern California. When you just hear about that, yeah, people aren't going to go to work. All of those crops are going to be wilting and dying and not going to be picked. All because of those stupid ass pro-Trump farmers. Listen again. Pro-Trump farmers. Think about that for a second. They voted for Trump. Oh, he's not going to take our immigrants. Let's see here. What do immigrants do? Okay, they're illegal. Oh, that's not a good thing. They take from our health care. I guess if you say, I guess everybody goes to health care at the same time. So sure, I could see that hurting our health care system. But we know that's not correct. They work the farms. They go home. They go to buy clothing for their children. They go and buy food. They pay for items so they can go to work the next day. They get taxed for whatever it is that they purchase, if it's taxable income. They cannot get any federal assistance, any government assistance, SNAP and things of that nature because they don't have a Social Security card. They're here illegally, right? Doing the brown jobs that nobody else wants to do. What do you think they do with the money that they get when they're at the farms? Honestly, let's be honest with each other. Okay? Pro-Trumpers, white Trumpers, toothless Trumpers, Trump voters. Do you think they eat the money? Do you think once they get their paycheck and it says, here, it's in cash or whatever it may be, do you think they get that piece of paper or all those dead presidents being money and they just put it in their mouth, feed it to their children? No. They go and buy goods, which pays taxes into the system, which supports the medical programs, the federal programs, state programs, red state programs. And you think that white people are going to want to do those jobs? But yet you'd rather cut your nose to spite your face, kick the immigrants out, kick the wetbacks out. I'm Hispanic, Mexican, born in the U.S. My father was born here in 1926. But you mean to tell me that it's better to ship the immigrants out and put white people there to work, which don't want that job? That's why this video was so funny. Those are my girls, by the way. This is unedited. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Now we're worried about, right? So the people that voted for Trump were, hey man, inflation. You do know that we're at 2.9% as of the recording of this video, which I believe is probably the 22nd, 23rd. I don't even know when, January 2025. You do know that, right? You do know that inflation was at 2.7, just went up to 2.9, and lying Trump trash ends up saying, hey, inflation is out of control at 2.9? Are you serious? How do you think, let's think logically, farmers, how do you think inflation's going to be when all of the crops are rotting on the farm fields? Let's say they're insured, right? And they're like, yeah, I get more money having them to go to market, but you get a little money from insurance. I don't know, I'm just saying. Still not enough. Still not, probably not enough to pay your tractor bills, your mortgages, your house payment, your car payments, fuel, right? I'm gonna really stop and think about that. So what about the next harvest? Oh, make it up. How? If there's gonna be nothing but raids, people aren't gonna go to work. My people aren't gonna go to work knowing that they could get picked up at the local 7-Eleven, or as in Northern California, they went to a local Chevron shop, bought their goods, paid their taxes, walked outside, got hooked up by ICE. Feds picked them right on up. What makes you think that you Trump farm voter, you Trump farmer, you're going to be special? Iowa, Wisconsin, Nebraska, right? Is that Nebraska where the pig farmers don't have enough labor, but they're not going to attack your state? They're not going to do it to you because you're special? You voted for the guy. Had you voted for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, we wouldn't be having this issue, would we? We wouldn't be having this issue. So, FAFO, fuck around and find out? Yes. This video from this gentleman, please go see it at his channel. Yes, absolutely. Very true. Let's take farming out of it. Hospitality. Who's going to be doing the beds? Who's going to be cleaning the toilets? Anybody? Anybody? For the dummies in the back? For the dumb Trumpers in the back? Hello? Right. Let's even take it another step further with immigrants. Who do you think in these high-end restaurants does the dishes, cooks the food, plates the food, takes care of the pastries? Oh, let me see. Oh, but there's an executive chef. The executive chefs, the other chefs, the sous chefs don't do everything. There's people beneath them that are cooking. There's a whole line. The boss, the assistant boss, the higher employee, and you got everybody else. That's how it works. Oh, you don't believe me? I said this in another video. Anthony Bourdain, God bless his heart, rest in peace, we love you, had made an episode where he was talking about the people in the kitchen. I didn't really realize this, guys. It's just something that you don't really think about, right? But it just started to come home a little more in the past couple of days since Trump was inaugurated or became president officially. And Anthony Bourdain says, these are my workers right here. They're from Mexico, Guatemala, the Dominican Republic. They're from a lot of the Latin countries. He says, these are the guys I have a meal with. These are the guys in the back you don't ever see. Let's use Anthony Bourdain for an example. Do you think he cooks the food, cuts the food, preps the food, plates the food, does the pastries, does all this special stuff. No, he's got a whole slew of people. And so all these executive chefs have a whole slew of people. And a good portion of them are immigrants. Yes, the assistant chefs, yes, they're probably well educated. But beyond that, you have students and you have immigrants. Who do you think does your laundry at the dry cleaners? You think they're all American? Who do you think does the jobs that nobody wants to do? Construction. American? Look at every TV show, every reality TV show. When you see them working on drywall, putting up walls, digging ditches, doing landscaping, they're immigrants. They're all brown. Do you think they're all American? Yeah, no, they're not. So we can go deeper and deeper and deeper. Let's get back to the pig farmer. Rotting pigs, right? No one to help in the pig farm, no one to help in the slaughter. Word was they get paid something like $18 an hour. $18 an hour. And Americans don't want to do it. They said triple their pay. Americans still don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to work at McDonald's. They don't want to work at Wendy's, Jack in the Box. They don't want to do it. Small restaurants. You get Hispanics working there. You get Latinos working there. It's when you get more to your Red Lobster, your Cracker Barrel, your bigger restaurants. Yeah, you're going to have waiters and waitresses that are white because they make pretty damn good money, good on tips. But who's in the back? So your produces are going to get bigger because, again, we go back to the farming. MAGA's not going to want to do it. They're so happy we're getting rid of the wetbacks. Right. Okay. They're beating up our health care. I guess if you say so. Not everyone's going to the ER or urgent care at the same time. Yet everybody's paying their taxes. And they don't get a tax refund. But yet you want them out? And you think egg prices were high? Wait till you see produce prices. You're going to think eggs are a bargain. But maybe that's a conversation for another time. Please go look at these videos. Educate yourself. This is an anti-Trump channel. I love you guys. There is no race here. There is no color here. There's no religion here. There's no sexuality here. We're all the same. Because we're anti-Trump. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, click the little bell. It's great content. We got to be together. We got to be together, stay together, and vent. We need to vent. We need an outlet. Let's be united. Okay? Thank you, guys.